Hello, dear readers and fellow book lovers. Welcome back to Read and Reflect. I hope you guys are doing well and everybody is just thriving in their life and having a really, really good time. So, I am very much thrilled to have all of you back on the Read and Reflect, and I just really want to share the journey of reading our books together. And I know it's been a while that I've been missing from the scenario, but here I am, and I'm back, and I am just ready to dive into the world of literature with you guys and share our thoughts about the books and about the characters in the books. And I will just give you a brief summary of the book that I will be reading, but it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun, and I hope it's gonna be fun. So let's dive into it. Moving forward, I would like to give you guys a little bit information about the channel, Read and Reflect. So I just wanted to tell you, if you guys are interested in the discussion, thought-provoking discussions regarding books or about the in-depth reviews of the book and just getting the knowledge of the book, your daily reads that you read or the daily read which I read, and anything, any book that you guys could recommend me and ask me, then I would definitely read it and give you a very thorough book review about it. Or we can just have some old fashioned book talk here as well, like a literary society that we can discuss our thoughts about the book. And I have one opinion and you guys have some other opinion regarding that content, same content. So it would be a place where we can discuss the antagonistic or opposite thoughts about the book or about the literature. So if you guys are interested in the literature and the reading and the books, so you are here in a very good and right place. Lastly, I would like to add that I would like to thank you all guys for your continuous support and enthusiasm that you have showed towards our channel, and your engagement and feedback means the world to me. And I'm just pretty curious to get your insights about this content as well. So I think we should not wait no more and let's get started over it. Okay, so before going any further, I just wanted to play a little game with you guys. So can you guys guess the name of the book from the pictures you can see on the screen? It's pretty easy, but it's kind of fun game to me. So if you guys want to guess the names of like this of the books, I would really add this kind of quiz for you guys in the next videos. Later on in the video, you would be able to know the name of the book, but it's just a little fun game for you guys. A quick realization that that was a pretty lame game, but who cares? And it's just a quick reminder for you guys that do whatever makes you happy and do whatever makes you feel alive, regardless of thinking that what other people would think about you, and regardless of thinking that what would happen if you do this. Just do whatever is in your heart and be contented about it. So I think you guys be able to guess the name of the book right. Did a really good job. Great, you have guessed the name of the book right. Yes, it is Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, and we are going to review it today. So let's get started. So our current read, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, is written by John Gray. Telling you something about the writer is John Gray is an American relationship counselor, an author, and a lecturer, and he has published this book in 1992. Since then, millions and millions of copies of this book has been sold, and this book is published and translated into more than 40 different languages. Also, as per the CNN report, it was the highest ranked work of non-fiction in the era of 1990s. This book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, is termed as the definitive guide to a relationship, and is comprised of the 13 chapters in which the writer would take you step by step in understanding your opposite gender and telling you how you react, how you yourself react, and how it would have an impact on the opposite gender. So the writer used the technique of Mars and Venus, and he would say that men are from the different planets, that is Mars, and used to live on the Mars, and these Martian people have different set of rules, have different set of norms, and they used to live in an entirely different way. However, women were used to live in the planet Venus, and they have a very managed sort of realm, and they have very different sort of culture, and they used to live in the Venus in a very different kind of norms and set of rules. However, these two Martian people and the Venus people have to live together on the Earth, and they need to understand the cultural difference of the two individuals, the Martian people and the people from the Venus. So they need to bridge this gap. They have to understand that how their culture would have a negative impact on the people of the other culture. However, they are doing the right thing, and they know that it's the right thing because they have spent a lifetime living in the Mars, understanding and reading that this was good and this was a good cultural norm. But for the Venus people, it might not be the same and might have an opposite and aggressive impact on them. This book is a straightforward yet profoundly depicts how men and women are fundamentally different in their emotional needs and their communication styles. And in this book, the writer would delve into how women and men handle stress, communicate with each other, and how they show affection in different ways. And lastly, the writer would give you practical advice in improving and understanding and creating an empathy between the two opposite sex. Mostly the communication style. So writer explore how men and women differently communicate with each other, and he emphasizes that while men often prefer to solve problems and offer solutions, while women may seek emotional support and validation. And understanding these differing needs can lead into more effective and compassionate communication among the different sexes. Also, this book discusses the concept of men and women have distinct emotional needs. For example, men value the appreciation and respect. However, women always need emotional connection. They will always appreciate it. So, in this book, the writer has offered the strategies for addressing these needs in a way that foster a mutual respect for you and a mutual understanding. The writer examines that how men and women deal with stress and conflicts in different manners. Men are described as retreating into their caves to handle stress. Whenever men are in some stress situation, they would get into their caves, think about it, and get the solution as they are solution-oriented creatures, while women always want to discuss their problems, share their feelings, and while they are sharing their feelings, they only need emotional support and validation. They don't need any solutions because they already know the solution. But what they need from you is to listen to them and to just give them the validation. So by recognizing these patterns, couple can better support each other during the challenging times. There is much more in this book that you have to read, and there is much more in this book that you have to know. But for me, the strength of this book is that it gives you the practical advice and it gives you the suggestions, and the suggestions are very easy and they could be implemented in a very, very easy way, and that would be a very valuable guide for the couples that are facing with problems, or if you're going into a relationship or going into some sort of serious relationship or serious commitment. So you need to read this book before getting into the relationship so that you can understand the dynamics of the opposite gender in a very better way. And this book is very easy to understand. The vocab is pretty easy for you to read and understand, and it will help you a lot. first quote that has a very good effect on me is about love, and it says, "Love is magical and it can last if we remember our differences. We can fall in love in the speck of the moment, but we always have to remember that we are different beings and separate individuals, and we should always remember our differences. As long as we remember our differences, our relationship will be pretty healthy." She wants empathy, but he thinks he wants solutions. So guys, when women are in distress and they are going through some difficult situation, they only need empathy. They only want your emotional support. They don't need any solution. So don't give them solution. It's a very dangerous state if you give them solution. Bitcoin is a bit controversial, but I think it's for the healthy pattern of you guys. Don't make him sole source of your fulfillment. It's for both of the guy and the girl that you should not make a person that your life should not entirely depend on the other person. You should be independent and you should be responsible for your own happiness. Nobody is responsible for your happiness. It's you and yourself who have to keep yourself happy. Yes, they can help you be happy, but happiness is always a choice. So choose yourself and choose to be a better person. This one is for the conflict. When you are having a conflict, negotiate for what you want, but do not argue. Whenever you are having a conflict and there is something that you both couldn't agree upon, you always should remember that it's not you versus him or you versus her. It's always you both versus the problem. So always try to solve the problem. The quote that I like the most is, "A man doesn't realize that to a woman the little things are just as important as the big things." Little things matters a lot. Little gestures of love, little gestures of affection, and all that matters a lot. There is a complete chapter that would tell you how you can communicate your difficult feelings by writing letters, and how you should write letters to your own self just to communicate difficult feelings with your own self, with your partner. So you should read this book to get to know how you can get over with these difficult feelings that we have. The most important is what you can feel is something that you can heal. So whatever you are feeling is not wrong. It's not over judgment. It's not overthinking. It's if you can feel something, you can surely heal it. So just focus on the healing part. Accept that you are feeling it, and then eventually you will heal that. His grumbles are the sign that he is in the process of considering her request. So whenever you tell your man to do something for you, he would say like, "No, I don't want to," and he would make some lame excuses, and he would be like, "Oh, I have to do this and I have to do that." So if he is grumbling over something, it means that he is going to consider your request and he is going to do the thing you have requested him. So don't mind his grumbling. It's the part of the process that he will grumble and then do the task. It's that. Get the copy of Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus and start reading this book. Delve into this book, get all the information you can get, understand the opposite gender, and you can share your reviews about this book with me as well. I would love to hear from you guys. Take care, reading community. Goodbye till the next video, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Bye.